Hi, this is Raw Chef Steph, and welcome to my little vegan kitchen here in Truckee, California. Today I would love to teach you my favorite recipe, Steph's Kickin Kale chips. By kicking, I mean spicy, like got a kick to them. So, I love kale. I used to not even know what kale was, and now I am borderline obsessed with it. I call kale the nutritional superstar. Kale is full of antioxidants, has vitamin A, B, and C, magnesium, calcium, iron. Kale's got it all. So first we're going to destem the kale, then we're going to make the batter, then we're going to coat all the kale leaves, then we're going to put them in the dehydrator. So first let's start with destemming the kale. So you want to take your chef knife and just cut right down along next to the spine of the kale. So to give you a better view, you just cut right down the side of it like that. We want to cut down the other side too. You can rip off the leaves too if you want. I like to cut them. And we're going to save our kale stem because you can put this in your juice or your smoothie the next day. So put that in there. And then for these leftover leaves, you can just chop them roughly. They don't have to be perfect. So you kind of want your leaves about this size. So let's put these in this big, beautiful bowl of kale greens. Check that. Doesn't that look good? Alright, so now for the batter. I pre-chopped our bell pepper. So I usually get one gigantic bell pepper or two smaller bell peppers. You can mix up the colors, red and yellow, however you want to do it. Get creative with it. As long as there's 2.5 cups. So we have our 2.5 cups of bell pepper. You want your high water content vegetables towards the bottom, towards the blade. Then we're going to add a cup of cashews that have been soaked for 4 hours. We're going to add nutritional yeast, which gives it a nice cheesy flavor. I won't make any cheesy jokes with that one. You can have next your pink Himalayan crystal salt and some maca, which is a superfood according to David Wolfe, and he puts this in his tea. Also, next we have mesquite. And for the kick, we're going to have our cayenne powder. And finally, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Let's put all of this wonderful mixture together. It smells good already, and we're going to blend it up. I use a Vitamix. You can use any high-powered blender. So here we go. Okay, that smells delicious. Okay, so I'm just going to pour this whole thing right on my bowl of greens here. Use my little spatula, get out as much as you can. Just because I don't have time, I'm just going to coat a couple of chips, kale chips for us. But you just want to dump the whole thing right in here. Rinse my hands again real quick. And place the chips on a dehydrator tray. I get these extra special sheets to put on top of it. This is an Excalibur dehydrator. Love it. Use it every day. So we're just going to coat a couple of the kale chips. I like to have a pretty good coating on them. A nice healthy coating. People who are not familiar to raw food tend to like the more coated chips. So you just make sure, you don't have to put too much on, but just make sure that most of the green is covered. So I'm just going to coat a couple. I made another tray for you so you can see what a whole tray covered looks like. Here is just 3 right there. I'm going to rinse my hands again. And we're going to put these in the dehydrator, like so. One batch makes about 4 trays. And this is what a lovely tray full of chips looks like. So I like to put the chips in for 12 to 24 hours at 115 degrees. I usually take them out at 12 hours and eat them right out of the dehydrator. Depends on how crunchy you want them. So the finishing product looks like this, and that is Steph's Kickin Kale chips. So if you like this demo, please go to hotrawfoodchef.com and vote for Raw Chef Steph. That's hotrawfoodchef.com and vote for me. Thanks.